Hi, this is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so we'll now move forward with the intro. So please remember to subscribe, like, comment, share, hit the bell icon. To see full readings, you can further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. There, you'll get to see full readings, early readings, as well as other future dynamics I plan to offer. Please also remember that I offer personal readings, and you could also donate to the channel. The information for all of that is in the description box below. Thank you, and now we'll move forward with your reading. Libra, hi, this is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so we'll be doing a finance reading for you for March the 27th to the 31st of 2024. Okay, and of course, part of the reading will be here on YouTube, but the full reading will be on my Patreon page. So I invite you over to see the full reading and become a member. So much more things to come, and you'll learn more with the ending message after this. Okay, Libra, let's see what's going on in your finances. Okay, the Death card. So something is about to change drastically, major arcana for you, Libra. Oh, I sense a level of investment, but I sense there's something coming. Yes, there's something substantial, like literally transformative in your physical world, it seems. That's connected with your finances, or your finances are offering you this opportunity to change your physical world. But I do see, interestingly enough, there's almost like now I've never seen this before, but it's like a dark streak of sorts. So for, okay, for some of you, Libra, the transition of this financial change came through some intrepidation of sorts, or some of it came through uncomfortable circumstances. So some of you, it could have been a death in the family, it could be inheritance. It could have been tolerating certain business associates that you don't necessarily agree with the way they may go about certain things, but because of the complex dynamics, you did your part, and you were waiting to basically venture on your own, or leave a situation, or bow out, take what belongs to you, or whatever. Perhaps a company is going in a particular direction, or a project is going a particular direction, and you don't feel comfortable with that, and you're leaving with what's owed to you. So for some of you, it's something like that, like your financial gain or transformation. Some of it is coming from an uncomfortable circumstance. Okay, it doesn't have to be illegal. So please don't get the wrong idea. It just, for some of you, it's just from an uncomfortable circumstance, and that could be any myriad of things. But for generally speaking, and that's only for some of you there, but generally speaking, I do sense there's a death component in the way you handle finances, and in the way you handle your securities, your business, the way you go about making a living in certain respects. I sense there's a level of like your eyes are woken up into another realm of seeing the action of money, as it were, what it can be utilized for, or a new direction. But yeah, please expect a transformative change that seems to be happening within the time frame of this reading. Some of it I sense is spilling over into the following week after the time frame of this reading. So it seems to be within the latter part of March, early part of April. There's a transformative thing that's happening with your finance and money. Further clarification for the Death card. Yeah, see, the Six of Cups. There is a lighter, that's why I said, so some of you, you're getting out of certain things. Okay, there's a huge transformative energy. The Six of Cups is like a lighter way of being, like a relief off of your shoulders. There's a childlike wonder. Finally, you can embrace a dream or an effort. Finally, some of you have gotten that investment towards moving forward with a vision, a goal, an agenda, a project, a business, whatever the situation. You've been invited into a team for some of you. And some of you, it's just being able to relax, like having something in the bank, something that really you don't have to worry about your day-to-day practicalities in certain respects anymore. And I sense some of you are going to take some time just to consider your options. But there is a transformative energy that's really uplifting your heart and your mind. You're going to be at a certain state of peace. I'm not saying all of your problems are going to be solved. However, with the financial influx that's coming in, the transition of that, it's really going to transform the way you perceive your world. And some of you, it will drastically change your world. And you'll be more comfortable in which to take another step forward into a new direction. Further clarification for Libra? Yeah, see what I said? Wow, listen, Libra, I cannot make this up. This is ridiculous. The Three of Wands. You see how this guy is waiting? He now has the means. He already bought his ticket. He sees the ship in the distance. He has his resources. He has his skills. He has his materials. This is some of you making a decision to move forward in a new direction, and you're contemplating that while you wait on the ship to dock and to board and to move forward. You're taking a reasonable amount of time. Some of you may have taken a recent break, or some of you are taking a break during this financial influx in your life, but you are considering your options. You're weighing the pros and cons in a certain respect, but you're considering your options. You're not rushing into this because you are seeing finances or wealth in certain respects in a different light. It's because of this huge transformative measure that really breaks a cycle and enters you into a new cycle. And that new cycle is allowing you to see just the world and the way you handle your finances, and I sense in levels of your connections a bit more differently. Who do you want to go on this journey with? So some of you, you're even changing certain levels of your social circles, okay? And I do see that happening also with the Six of Cups. You want people around you more with more higher vibrational energy, who really brings out that childlike wonder of sorts, makes you happy for life, and supports you in your thought process, in your plannings. Okay, so there is a transformative measure or energy that's happening with you in your finances, in your security, business, in your career path, your stability in life that's happening right now under those understandings. So Libra, let's continue and see what else is happening. Yeah, see what I mean? I saw this in my mind's eye when I was saying weighing the pros and cons and weighing, and considering your finances. See, the Six of Pentacles, you have it on a scale. And because of this influx, you may have certain people around you. And this is why I saw some of those individuals. You're changing your social understanding. You see these hands coming out here. Because of this financial gain or this extra security, your stability really getting into focus, your life literally changing. Some of you got a promotion. Some of you, your business really is taken off, or whatever the situation is. You finally got that contract, or you're invited on this big project, or you got that big role for some of you. You know what I mean? Then there's a certain slight shift. You get to see people who are really for you with regards to that selfless edification and upliftment who is in your life. And then you get to see people who are really only there to take advantage of you, and they may have seen certain progressions that you've been doing as time. Even some of them I sense is coming through in a not so nice way, where they come across like they're making you feel like you owe them something, whatever. Libra, you don't owe anybody anything, okay? Don't even bother that. I do sense for some of you finally being able to pay off certain debts. I do see that. And they're minor debts. And some of you being able to consider investment into other dynamics that you maybe, wanted a new vehicle, a new car, or something. Vehicle, car, or a new house, or even a new living, dwelling type thing. In certain understandings, just really investing into yourself in certain respects, new clothing, new shoes, whatever have you, in your health as well for some of you. But you are balancing the pros and cons and seeing what really needs your attention now and what should be placed in savings, stuff like that. So you're really taking it seriously, as we already knew. But please be aware. Well, it says that you will be aware of the people, like there is a separation of these hands coming through, and you'll know who has always been there supporting you along the way authentically, and those who were only there to take advantage of you because they saw you going into a direction that would be beneficial, profitable for them. And I'm not saying, all of them per se is bad. I sense that a certain amount may shock you in certain respects, but then there may be one or two that is there who is coming towards you with a business possibility, but you're going to consider, but you're not going to be hasty. Right now I sense you're more so, and that's for a little handful of you. And right now I'm sensing you're more so focused on your own development, your own personal infrastructure at the moment. So you're really being discerning with your time, your efforts, your resources, these new influxes of financial gain and change in your life. Further clarification. Yeah, see what I mean? The Knight of Swords. You'll be going swiftly into your personal change. You're going to be reassessing the groundworks that were already established and seeing how you can further fortify those and expand on those, okay? I sense there's a level of familiarity with this, but you are going at it with a level of focus, and it's really more so business type energy. You're not really wasting any time or any effort on this. You're just going to go through the roadmaps that were already done in your life, and then reassessing certain things, probably blocking certain things off, probably expanding on certain other parts. So that goes in line with what I was feeling over here, where your social community and certain things are changing, and you're making swift efforts on that, okay? So in a sense, you're doing it for your security as well. There's a more... You are focusing on yourself, but I sense for some of you there's some very close individuals you want to swiftly inject some positive growth in. That could be close friends, that could be family, that could be relational dynamic, whatever the situation is. But there is a quick succession towards a particular subject that you want to address. I'll say it like that. Okay? Further clarification. Yeah, see what I mean? The King of Pentacles. This guy has his groundwork, his kingdom established. It is secure. It is fortified. His money is making money. That's why I said there's certain savings dynamics happening, that you're being very reasonable, very wise, very cautious with your finances, your growth, your direction, your connections of who's going to be interacting with you in this time as you're moving up and forward, and how best to utilize these new growing finances. Your money, in certain respects, will also be making money. You could be making money while you sleep. There could be a sense for some of you who may be in a social community, maybe online for some of you, there may be an influx of subscriberships of sorts happening overnight in certain respects. Okay, or a reestablishment of how you monetize certain things, and it's really showing promise, it's really showing fruit. This is also going to free up more time and more momentum for you to focus on larger pursuits, larger process, and expansion. Okay, but you had to quickly address certain particularities which you wanted to do, and you finally have the opportunity to do it. Okay, so this is a very mature energy that's happening with all of this. This is someone who is considered their growth and progression, should the opportunity arise, or what they've been working towards, and it's finally coming through, Libra. Okay, so expect this particular change to be happening, especially in the time frame of this reading, a little bit into the following week afterwards. Okay, so that's it for the YouTube reading, Libra. I invite you to become a Patreon member to see the entire reading. Thank you so much, and I wish you the best. And here is the ending message to tell you more. Thank you. Okay, that has been your reading. I really do hope that it helps you, guide you, gives you some clarity. And if you'd like to see the reading in its entirety, I invite you to become a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. I wish you all the best. Bye.